My name is James Hardy, and I am proud to serve as the Deputy Mayor for Administration and Chief of Staff for the City of Akron. At this time, I would ask that you join me by standing for the entrance of the colors by the Akron Fire and Police Honor Guard, followed by our guests of honor.
Color guard, attention! Forward, march! Ready? Move! Color guard, present, out!
Please remain standing as we welcome Bailey Bender to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
Color guard, order, up! Up, out, wait! Forward, up!
I would like to welcome the family and friends of the individuals that will be sworn in tonight as fire captains, fire lieutenants, and police sergeants. I would also like to thank all attendees for your show of support on this important day for these men and women and for our safety forces. You are witnessing an important day in Akron's history as we host the first joint police and fire promotional ceremony. Before we proceed, I'd like to recognize some special guests in the audience with us today, and I ask you to hold your applause until I have a chance to announce all of them. Marilyn Keith, City Council President. Councilwoman Tara Mosley Samples, Ward 5. Charles Brown, Deputy Mayor for Public Safety. Christine Curry, Director of Communications. Deputy Mayor Marco Somerville. Director of Finance Diane Miller-Dawson. Director of Human Resources Donald Rice. Deputy Mayor for Labor Relations Randy Briggs. Director of Neighborhood Assistance John Valley. Assistant to the Mayor for Health, Education, and Families Terry Albanese. Deputy Director of Finance Steve Fricker. Russ Brode, President, Akron Firefighters Local 330. Frank Williams, President, FOP Lodge 7. David Jennings, CEO, Akron Summit Public libraries, thank you, Dave, for letting us be here today. Please join me in welcoming these special individuals. Promotees, there is no doubt your family and friends are very proud of you. The Akron Fire and Police Departments and the City of Akron are eager to promote you to your new ranks. All of you are part of a rich tradition that dates back to 1839 for fire and 1872 for police. You should be proud of this significant achievement. The sacrifices you have already made and will make as leaders have not and will not go unnoticed. At this time, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce the mayor of the City of Akron, Dan Horgan.
Thank you, James, and good evening. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. This is a great day in the City of Akron. We're hiring and we're promoting. We're creating those leadership opportunities for all of us. And this evening, I'm pleased to administer the oath of office to the Akron Fire Department and the Akron Police Department. It does mark our historical day in the city as we promote 16 fire lieutenants to captain, 10 firefighters to lieutenant, and 10 police officers to sergeant, as one committed and successful family. Promotees, this is an important event in your life, and I know in the lives of your families, and I want to personally thank each of your family members for supporting you throughout your journey to reach this point today. Without their support, it would be challenging for you to make this journey and to reach this goal. Your loved ones have seen you at your best, and sometimes at your worst on a very difficult day. Your job as a support system, though, is very key, to say the least, and I thank you once again for being that special support system that is needed when a loved one is serving the community in this capacity. And at this time, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for all of you do with a round of applause. I know throughout your careers with the Akron Fire Department and the Akron Police Department, you've been challenged by a demanding schedule along with schedules of your family life. My hope is that on those days you feel tested, you find your strength from the support of your families and the loved ones with you here today, along with the guidance of your colleagues in the Akron Fire Department and the Akron Police Department, and with the assistance of city resources. Please use these resources each and every day, and know that we are committed as a city to the help each and every day, as they will continue to be invaluable throughout your careers. Akron has a tremendous tradition of having a good, hardworking fire and police departments. Your continued leadership and success in your new role will support your well-deserved reputation. I thank you again, and good luck.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, it's my honor to introduce the Fire Chief, Edward Hiltbrand.
Good evening, everyone. I too want to thank everyone for being here, especially cabinet members, city council members, Mary Horgan, and I want to thank especially my administrative assistant, Amanda Greger, and Marlene Long for police for the hard work they've done to make this night to be a success. I want to congratulate all the firefighter medics that are here to be sworn into the fire rank of lieutenant, all the fire lieutenants that are here to be sworn into the rank of fire captain. It's been a long and sometimes rocky journey for everyone involved to get to this day. The long length of time between captain promotion has taken a toll on our department. But because of the hard work and a lot of personal sacrifice, we will finally have the ranks of the Akron Fire Department filled to the levels that are appropriate. We have weathered the storm. Lieutenants, as company officers, you will face many challenges in the near future. Many of you will be cross-shifted to different stations with different crews. Your crews will now become your responsibility. It will be up to you to make sure at the end of the shift they are able to return safely to their homes and families. And this is a responsibility that should not be taken lightly. It is very reason why in everyone's interview I stress the importance of training your crews, and at fires we cannot predict everything that may and can go wrong. When something does go wrong, we rely on our training and skills to help us survive. Another point that was stressed in the interviews was to learn the strengths and weaknesses of everyone under your command. We are in a very stressful job, and everybody handles stress a little bit differently. When someone is having problems on or off the job, we need to be able to recognize that and help them get the appropriate help they need. The last thing I would like to mention is our evolving role in the community. The fire industry is changing. Our involvement in the community is taking a much larger role. We are giving CPR, Stop the Bleed classes through our EMS Bureau. We are partnering up with the Red Cross and installing smoke detectors in homes that don't have them, and we're becoming more involved with the schools than we ever have before. We need to embrace this and growth. The way your crew interacts with the public is a direct reflection on you and this organization. Captains, some of you will be expanding roles out of the line, and some of you will be coming to administrative positions. No matter which assignment you receive, they're all equally important. We will count on your leadership, your knowledge, your work ethic, and most of all, your dedication to help move this department forward. We have some changes coming down the road, and it will be up to many of you to help implement them so they are successful. This is a great department, but with your leadership, we can make it even greater. Remember this, all of you. The public calls us when they don't know who else to call. The citizens of Akron are not an inconvenience to us. They're the sole reason why we are here. Again, I congratulate all of you and wish you the best success in your new roles on the Akron Fire Department. I would like to finish with a quote from a gentleman named Jack Welch, who was an author, chairman, and CEO of General Electric. Before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others. Congratulations.
At this time, may we please have Mayor Horgan, Deputy Chief Twig, and the 16 new fire captains join Chief Hilbrand on stage for the oath of office and pinning. Please hold your applause until all captains have been called.
Room down. I just don't want to see anybody fall. Not today. Okay, if you all can raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly pledge upon my honor that I will uphold and support the Constitution of the United States and the laws thereof, the Constitution of the State of Ohio, and the laws thereof, the Charter and ordinances of the City of Akron, and the rules and regulations of the Akron Fire Department, and that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge and perform the duties of fire captain to the best of my ability. I do so pledge. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
We're going to call each person up by name, step forward, you'll receive your badge, and the family member will pin it on for you. We're going to start with Scott Paskew. Brad Ager. Stephen R. Cowell. Frank Paletta. Arthur L. Dobbins III. Chris Caracas. Michael P. Angerstein. John T. Morrison. Dennis F. Shoemaker. Rod Poor. Floyd D. Easley, Jr. James B. Knafel. Edward M. Burns, Sr. Leon Henderson. John S. Duber. John L. Shepard. let's have a round of applause for our brand new captain.
Three fire captains can take their seats. And as they do so, may we please have the 10 new fire lieutenants join Mayor Horgan, Chief Hiltbrand, and Deputy Chief Hober on stage at this time for their oath of office and pinning.
Okay, if you can raise your right hand and repeat after me.